The next one, we'll talk about 1.1.2.2 caption subtitles. And if you would go to understanding what we have seen this website before, after text alternatives, the next one, which we will be talking about, sorry, actually 1.2.2. This I mentioned in the previous recording. And this as well a bit, but here I want to give an example. It requires captions for all pre-recorded audio content in synchronized media, except when the media is clearly a media alternative for text, and it's labeled such. What caption means for accessibility? In wcag, captions are not only dialogue, they should pass the information about relevant non-speech audio when it matters for understanding as well. For example, knock the door, or music playing when the mood is changing. Subtitles for translations may not include those sounds, but for accessibility, prefer captions files that include speaker identification and sound effects where needed. Some basics about quality for captions: accurate wording, pace very important, so don't make it too fast, don't make it too slow, sufficient contrast, and size in the player, and of course synchronization with the audio, so the lip reading users and deaf users are not misled. Automated captions alone are often insufficient for conformance if they are systematically wrong. So here we really need to do a manual human review of captions. Open versus closed captions, the timing and synchronization. Open captions are embedded into video frames, so everyone is seeing them. You cannot toggle them off. It also often happens when you are watching as a non-English speaker an original movie in cinema. The sound is in English, but then you have embedded open captions just below in your language. They simplify delivery, but reduce user choice, so you cannot change them, and can clash with some branding or cropping, or in some situations. On the other hand, closed captions are separated timed text, often in WebVTT or TTML format displayed by the player. User can often turn them on or off, choose tracks, and sometimes adjust styles. For example, you can do it on YouTube or Udemy. Closed captions are the usual patterns on the web because they support multiple languages and personalization. When it comes to synchronization, of course, we want to be aligned with the spoken words and important sounds within a fraction of a second of the audio. We don't want to drift over time. Timing also means splitting long lines at natural phrases and keeping on-screen duration long enough to read. A common rule of thumb is about 160-190 words per minute maximum for reading speed in entertainment. If it's some dense educational content, it will be a bit slower. WebVTT in VTT format is the common caption format for track on the web. Files UTF-8 text with optional WebVTT header, and this is, we are separated by blank lines, for example number 2 or 5, and timestamp. So we have a timestamp in the format of hours, minutes, seconds, milliseconds, hours, minutes, seconds, milliseconds, sorry, seconds, milliseconds, and that's how it works. Yes. We have seen this example in HTML5 track uses a kind attribute. When I go to code, we have seen this in the previous recordings on the beginning. Where I go, it was this. It was when we have been playing the video. So HTML uses kind attribute equals captions, which is intended for captions, including translation, subtitles that serve the same role as captions. Use the track for accessibility and or dialogue in another language with the usual caption expectations, such as theming, speaker changes, and there is also kind subtitles. Is if your subtitle track omits non-speech audio information that is necessary to understand the video, you may fail. You can do that. For accessibility, many teams use captions for all text tracks that must meet wcag. Let me see if I can in subtitles HTML5. Let's see if I can find an example. Looks like I cannot quickly find this. Yeah, but it is being added like this, but I cannot find like a workable example. So you can also use subtitles, but you just must rely on captions like we have here, and I will play the video now to remind you.
Emo, close your eyes. Why? Now! Okay, good. What do you see at your left side, Emo? Well? Nothing. Really? No, nothing at all? Really?
You see, so there is the white text at the bottom of the video. And this is the VTT format. Yes. Here we don't have even hours, we have just minutes, seconds, milliseconds. So this is how it works in practice. Let me see if I have src lang. Yes, src lang also is important because it identifies the language in which captions are the language for the captions. Yes. Those are captions. Here you can see English captions off, on. If I would change here to blah blah, I can see captions blah blah. So this is what the users will see with the label. This is like for this part. Okay. So this is informative. Okay, that's it for this recording. Next one we will be talking about transcripts for audio only and video only, and we will make a step back because we will have a dedicated class for 1.2.1. See you there.